As I'm recording this video, it is 1 a.m. on a Saturday night. Just got back from the movie theater 2 hours ago after seeing Black Panther, and there's no words that can describe how I feel about this movie. I wish there was a better word than good or great, even phenomenal, amazing, fantastic. Those words can't even describe how I feel about this movie. I mean, it was just amazing, from the cast, the storyline, the message. There's just so much good about this movie, and I felt like it was appropriate for a movie like this to come out at a time like this. So, with that being said, I'm going to break down everything that I liked about this movie. I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm just going to talk about the positive. So, we have T'Challa, the main character. Chadwick Boseman was charming, cunning, funny at times, and straight up emotionally torn. He's still dealing with the death of his father. He's still trying to overcome that tragedy, and that plays a lot in this movie, but it also plays into another half of his storyline, which is how is he going to rule now that he's king. You also have Killmonger, who I would say is one of the best Marvel villains that we've seen in a long time. Loki still has a special place in my heart, but he's definitely a top 2, maybe 3. I don't know how I can describe his character or what he does in the movie without spoiling it, but I will say that he is a radical. He is a bit twisted and insane. Well, not mostly insane, more intense than T'Challa and everybody else in Wakanda. And I just felt like whatever he brought into this movie, whatever he brought to the table, it just translated so good into the plot of this movie. You also have Shuri, who I can just say is the fan favorite. She will be the fan favorite of this movie. She's smart and intelligent. She's witty. Her scenes with T'Challa are some of my favorite. I don't think we've seen the classic brother-sister dynamic in the MCU yet. We've had Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, but that's a complete opposite to what Shuri and T'Challa share in this movie. You also have Okoye and Nakia, two opposites of each other that play a really good role in this movie. I'd say Nakia is more like the plot of this movie personified, and then other characters that were really enjoyable: Zuri, Wakabi, M'Baku, Everett Ross, really good characters who all play an interesting role into the plot one way or the other. And then you have the plot, the storyline, how it's structured, and then the message behind it all. It was just crafted so well. I don't know how to say this without spoiling anything, but man, it was just insane how well of a job Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole, the writers of this film, did with the storyline and the script and all the characters. Like they really took the time developing these characters, just giving us the best storylines and best iterations of these characters. And I just truly appreciate that, because it's just something that you don't typically see in a Marvel film as often as you would. You know, it's come to that point where we've had so many Marvel films, it's more of the same thing. You know, some of the storylines aren't like unique in a certain way, but this one just felt like, you know, Marvel still has that magic in itself. And then the message, theme, the morals behind this movie, it's something that can be translated into today's society. More importantly, in America, this movie isn't like a complete diss on the current political climate in the United States from start to finish, but it does have some themes that are prevalent and common in today's world. They didn't tackle every single political theme that is prevalent in today's society, but they do a good job on tackling the ones that they touched upon in this movie. It felt good seeing all these themes play out. Like, this movie just feels so comforting, so relaxing, so heartwarming. It just sparks your hope for humanity again if it's died out, or your hope may have just gotten bigger, and I really enjoyed that so much. You do have your occasional Stan Lee cameo and other Easter eggs. Honestly, the only one I spotted was the one that I think is the most important, and the one that I think everyone is talking about or was expecting to see, and I'll talk about that one in a future video. But I want to know from you guys, what are your thoughts on this movie? Leave them down in the comments below. and be sure to subscribe for future Black Panther videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and other than that, my name is Jobi-Wan Kenobi. May the Force be with you, and have a marvelous day from the LA to the DC.